always say buck up, buttercup? What does that mean?
Yes, they always do. Always.
Well, I say buck up, buttercup.
She does.
So I said, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. Like, I say it like when somebody's like down. Okay, he's trying to get me to play. He's actually pushing things for me.
Ready?
Nor don't.
No, I was typing. What? I can't see anything. It says please hold and all that stuff on my screen.
Oh, well, you need to probably close it out. I mean, if you're going to be doing stuff on your PC, because it's...
There, I closed it out.
Okay. Because it does support.
Buck up, to be encouraged. Brace up, improve, smarten, to raise the morale of. There you go. Smarten. Yes. You smarten.
I've never heard that. I've never heard that. Smarten.
It should be about deer truckers. I could totally see that. I like Dreamer's thought about deer driving. It makes me think of that song, Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. Dude, totally do a thing with that. I see that.
I don't know if I'm doing a good job. I'm not really a race. Oh, I'm not about to. If I can run into the center there.
Ready? Drive!
Thrive has
Yeah,
it.
so this is it looks kind of cartoony. It's when I first saw it, I was like, this is weird. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird because for the speed,
There you
it
go.
has, like, the
Now you're doing some tricks.
forward animation, and it kind of. But I thought, oh my gosh, I don't think I'm gonna do this. I don't think I can do this. But it's actually pretty fun. And I actually like it quite a bit.
There's the deer trucker.
Oh God! I went got a little too fast there. I'm no good at racing games. Oh, there is a racing game coming out that Mr. Meekers and I were talking about when I was I think it was last time I was playing Fall Guys.
I like how your distance to travel is measured in fastometers.
oh yeah, that's right. I can't get hit. Let's go to the Great Pineapple. Unfortunately, the Great Pineapple isn't like SpongeBob. Because that's what I was kind of hoping.
No, the Great Pineapple is on pizza, and it's going to piss people off. Thorn reminds me of a Nintendo game I played when I was a kid, except you had to shift gears in that one. Dude, shifting gears in games where you only had like a few buttons sucked so much. And it was also...
Hey, do y'all remember Crazy Taxi?
She was really good at Crazy Taxi.
Yeah, I don't remember that, but that's what more keeps telling me. I think you said I had to teach you how to play.
Yes. There were a number of different I guess hiccups that I had to do that I couldn't do quickly enough, and I was like, hey, can you show me how to do this one? And she just get in F with buttons and do it.
I don't remember
you
that.
Always Cruising USA. Oh my god, yeah, Cruising USA. I remember that one. I remember because let's see, maybe my 14th birthday, I went to a laser tag place for it. It was called Laser Quest, and I got dropped off by my mom and picked up by her, and she came in and she was like, you think you're gonna be a good driver, blah 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 blah. How about we try this game because it's supposed to be realistic? And I was like, all right. And I was ahead of her, but I wasn't.
Funny.
But I was being a good son. I wasn't like getting like just way ahead of her. So I was just staying just a bit ahead of her. And I saw her coming in to ram me, and I slammed on my brakes, and she went right in front of me and hit the railing and wrecked. And she started hitting me. She was so pissed off at me.
That's funny.
Oh.
Gosh, you should have said, hey mom, I thought you said you were a good driver. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, it kind of depends on what you consider a good driver, because I don't think being good at a racing game
Oh, whatever.
necessarily makes
No,
you a good
Cruising
driver.
USA literally improves your ability to drive.
Yeah,
There is
somehow don't
no
think that's the
dispute.
case.
No dispute. That should be the driver's test. You should have to do Cruising USA. That's how that set works.
Oh god. Oh god. I just ran into somebody.
Mr. Meeker's Nord on the Autobahn. I'm a slow and cautious person nowadays, but that hasn't always been the case.
Oh my god, that's not been the case. No. I'm honestly
were-
a good driver. I'm a good driver. He might be good at. I think he'd be good at a racing game and way better than me. But I follow the law. Okay.
We back in the day, we would be traveling from where I was stationed up to see family in Spokane, Washington, or down to see family in Dallas, Texas. But when we go up to Spokane, Washington, we'd have to head through some serious winter weather if it was that time of year. And we got to this one portion between Wyoming and Montana on our way driving up. And
Shit. I keep hitting the back ends of vehicles.
Hazzy's just rear-ending folks. Anyways, so I was like, I wonder how slick the road conditions are. So I said, hey, everybody get ready. I'm going to go ahead and swerve into the corner to get an idea of how slick it is. And we slid and just kind of went a little bit off the road because there was nobody around. It was dark. It was a completely clear road. There was nobody around. But Hazzy and her sister were freaking the fuck out, pissed off at me, and they're like, ah!
In circles, and I didn't know that was a deep ditch. If we did not have a Subaru,
We didn't
would've
go
gotten-
into the ditch. We just went slightly off the road.
No, we went into the ditch because I remember you got out to check, and I was like, if we didn't have a Subaru, we would not have gotten out. Like, there's no way.
That
we
was
would've
perfect.
gotten out of that
Yes, and that's why I tried it.
ditch.
Because we had a
Yeah.
Subaru. I wouldn't have effed around in our Nissan that we have that's just front wheel drive right now. Anyways,
Like, I don't care to this day. All I know is my life flashed before my eyes when I was in the car.
that's the type of stuff. So we did in the military. We did off-road land navigation as well.
Oh,
And-
cool. I didn't know that you could glide against the railing. That's cool. I didn't know that. Okay, well, that's information.
That's pretty cool. So we did off-road land nav as well, and I got the most air that anybody in our brigade has gotten in a Humvee, and oh my God, was everybody shitting themselves because Humvees are governed. The governor on them stops them from going like over 55, 60 miles an hour. But I talked to one of our maintenance folks beforehand to let that go, and in the woods I hit about 70, and I hit this bump, and I got us airborne going into water, and oh my God, it was everybody just grabbing on. And
Oh, shit.
I did only minimal issues with the vehicle.
Everything.
So, but yeah, I think probably the craziest stuff that I've done in driving a vehicle was in an 18-wheeler lift in a tractor trailer, definitely. But that wasn't. But that was part of the missions. Or maybe stuff that I've done on a bulldozer, but that wasn't necessarily stuff that you do fast. It's just crazy stuff. Anyway, so Mr. Meeker said, I fucking love Crazy Taxi. Yeah, Hazzy really liked it too. I think they're redoing it, if I remember correctly from what I've heard.